Hey guys, it's Annie and I'm very excited about today's video because I know that this is a popular subject for my channel. A lot of my original subscribers subscribed for this sort of content, and this is a weight loss slash health slash fitness video, mostly an update on the things that I have been doing in the last 5 months that has really shown improvement in my mind, body, and soul. I will tell you the biggest thing has been my mindset change. Around December, something just switched. I had like an epiphany almost, and I've been very consistent and motivated, and I've been eating well, going to the gym. Wait, before we get into that, I should go over, for the new people, my kind of backstory real quick. I know those of you who've been around for a while know all of this. So before 25 years old, I was always 118 to 123 pounds. And then 25 hit and I went through just a lot emotionally and in my life, and I somewhat quickly gained about 20 to 30 pounds. And I've said this before in a video, I was not depressed because I gained weight because I was depressed. Your mood and emotions affect your cortisol levels, and that affects your weight. And then about a year and a half ago, I started to lose it. So I did lose the majority of that weight and I made videos on it. But in the last 5 months, there has been a significant improvement in, again, my mind, my health, my body. And I feel very confident that at this point in my life compared to before, even last year, I have real advice that can really help you. This is not a sponsored video. This is just what I've been doing that has made the biggest difference. And I will start out by saying the biggest change has been my mindset. I will get more into that later on in the video, but that has been the most significant change, because if you don't have the right mindset, then you're not going to push yourself in a positive way to change. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe if you would like to. This is not just like a health, fitness, weight loss channel. It's a variety channel. I make a lot of different things. Thumbs up for this video if you enjoy it also. I'm going to be going over what I do every day as far as my health and fitness goes, but I first want to go over some key pointers. So yeah, like I said, last year, I lost the majority of the weight, but my mind still wasn't completely where it needed to be. I was still going through bouts of anxiety. When that happens with my emotions, sometimes my weight follows. So if I'm in a good place, ooh, I'm going to the gym. And then I hit a bad place, and then I'm like, oh, I'm distraught, and then I gain 10 pounds back, and up and down and up and down and up and down. So I'm finally consistent in my mood and my routine and my fitness and what I eat. And I can't say that about before. Some of the key changes that I've made. So it was December when I had my like epiphany mindset shift. That is when I started working out every day, 5 to 6 days a week. That's a big deal for me. That's nothing that I ever did before. And I'm excited to go to the gym. I love being active. I love hiking. I love getting my body moving. One thing that has really helped me get excited to go to the gym is I started taking pre-workout. And I know not everyone is a huge pre-workout fan. It affects people differently. It works for me. I will link any of the products that I mentioned down below. If I can find them on Amazon, I will put them down there. So check them out. I also started drinking green tea every single day, at least twice a day. Green tea is supposed to speed up your metabolism as well as have a bunch of other good benefits for you, but that's another change that I made. I also take CLA before meals. I can't say off the top of my head what it does, but it's supposed to help you metabolize and not hold on to fat or something like that. All I know is I had a health professional suggest it to me, and the one that I take is vegan. Did I mention that I am now pescatarian? That is something that I switched to for the new year, and I've stuck with it, and I'm happy I did. I don't know if that has specifically affected my weight and body, but it's one of the changes I've made, so it could be a factor in that. For me, I mostly eat vegetarian, but occasionally I will have seafood as well. And I've found a ton of amazing, delicious meat substitutes, like Beyond Meat's amazing. Trader Joe's has some. There are a bunch that I use, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on like the flavor or texture of meat at all, because the ones that I eat taste like it to me. Other than that, like I said, the biggest thing has been changing my mindset. Again, I'll get into that in a bit. So before at my highest weight, I was in the 140s or 150s. I'm 5'4", and now I am officially, consistently, for like a month now, back down to 122, which is what I weighed before I gained the weight. And again, the scale does not matter, but it's cool to be able to see the measurable difference. I also can now fit back into a size 2. That was definitely not the case before. I'm pretty sure that's what I wore in high school, which is awesome. So, woo! And I know some people find fitness and weight loss controversial, but there's a healthy way and an unhealthy way to do things. When your goal isn't the weight, and your goal is just to be healthy and happy, it just works so much better, and you know, just being in a healthy mindset. Yeah, just want to put that out there. I'm sharing this not to rub it in, but I'm saying, you saw my before. I mean, I know it could have been worse. It's not like detrimental or anything, but I know a lot of people who've had these same struggles, and I'm just saying that if I can do this, anyone can do this, and it's only up to you. You are the only one that can make the decision to accomplish things in life. And if there's something you want to do and you're not doing it, if you're like, I feel too tired, you know, I just don't feel like it, you're literally only hurting yourself. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comments. But on with what I do in a day. The first thing I do every single morning when I wake up is I drink a full glass of water. Before anything else you put in your body, before any liquids, before coffee, before anything, drink a full glass of water. I just chug a glass of water. That's the first thing I do, step 1. After that, I make my first cup of green tea for the day. So with my green tea, I also take my first serving of CLA. This one that I have is vegan, and it says to take 3 times a day before meal. I finish drinking my tea, and then I wait about 30 minutes before I have breakfast. I keep it small, like 2 scrambled eggs, and then a vegetarian sausage patty. Those Trader Joe's sausage patties, vegan, vegetarian, are very, very good. They taste like the real thing to me. So after that is digested, I go to the gym. Well, actually, these are the options for the gym. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I go to this class called Body Pump. It is one of my favorite workouts. It is all lifting weights and squats, and it's a full body workout. So I love this class. It is an hour long. Then the rest of the time that I don't have that class, I alternate between either going to the gym again and doing stairs, and I do the stairs for 30 minutes, and I will do different kinds of moves. Like I'll climb the stairs sideways for a minute, then I will climb forward for 1 minute, I'll turn to the other side for another minute, and then for a minute after that, I will do like backwards leg lifts, and I will repeat that over and over again for 30 minutes. That is a tough workout. Then after the stairs, I'll do like 3 or 4 different leg machines, and then I will go up and do a Blogilates ab workout. I will post a picture of it so you see what one I'm talking about. And then other than that, I do go hiking at least once a week, oftentimes 2 or 3 times a week. And I feel like putting that variety in my schedule has really positively affected my body. I do want to say one of my biggest pieces of advice for getting to the gym, and I know it's really all in your mind, you have to push yourself to do it, you have to find the motivation yourself, but I was advised by a friend who has an education in health and fitness that it's more important to go to the gym more frequently. Like say you can only go to the gym 30 minutes a day. That's better than going to the gym twice a week and doing hardcore workouts. So even days where I feel like I have no time, I'll still go and do the stairs for 30 minutes. That's one huge piece of advice that I got that I took to heart, and after getting that advice, there's definitely been a change. After the gym, I get back, I take another CLA, my second dose of the day, and I have a protein shake. I personally like to use plant protein. I think the one I get is just Whole Foods brand. That is my lunch, and I will have like some snacks here and there throughout the day. Then by the time night comes around, I have another cup of green tea, but I go for decaf green tea because it's nighttime. I don't want it to keep me up super late. And then I make my dinner. So I'll make like a green salad with spinach, and well, I'll put a bunch of other stuff on it. Like it's pretty loaded veggie kind of salad. And then I'll make like half of a meatball, well, meatless meatball sandwich with barbecue sauce. It's so good. And that's pretty much what I do throughout the day. I actually just made a purchase though that I'm excited about. I just bought these 5-pound weights, and I'm like, I feel like I just have fun watching an episode on Netflix at night and just messing around with these weights. I'm telling you, I've gotten to the point where I enjoy working out. Like, I like working out my arms. I will now show you my current body, which is here, 122 pounds. I've started to form abs. That is good. My arms are getting very toned and my back is looking good. It's just like all of a sudden I feel like I had hit a plateau, and then all of a sudden I just started getting these muscles and feeling good and confident. So that is what I'm looking like now. But I do want to say my body's not perfect, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with these things, but like, I still have cellulite. Even though I'm getting abs, I still got a squishy parts on my stomach. This one part of my leg that's always bothered me is I have this like burst blood vessel in my leg. It's from cheerleading. I used to jump out of stunts. If I didn't feel comfortable being held up in the air, I would literally jump out of their hands and just like land flat-footed on the ground. So it burst a blood vessel in my leg. That has always been something that I'm self-conscious about. I'm not trying to twist that as a total negative. I'm just trying to say, no matter what, there's no such thing as perfect, but I'm still so happy with how I'm looking. I don't want you to think that I'm at this like perfect body state. Of course, I can definitely show angles that look that way, but I want you to see the truth, and I'm happy with where I'm at. Now, as far as the mental switch. So I told you in December, that's when I had this like epiphany. I started wanting to improve for myself. Before, it was always focusing on other people, focusing on fixing people, focusing, you know, just never fully on myself. I got to this point where I'm like, I need to do this. I am the only one who has control over my own life. And I started watching or following people on Instagram who had their own fitness journey. I'm gonna tell you some people that have really inspired me. First of all, Jordan Cheyenne. She's on YouTube as well. Hello, Jordan. I don't know if you're watching this. Shout out to you. You really inspire me. I think you know that though. I actually signed up to take her Instagram masterclass. She has a masterclass for Instagram and YouTube, giving that a shout out. But Jordan, she has her own weight loss journey, so she keeps me motivated because she's constantly posting about it. Then also another person who has inspired me is Franny Fit Yet? She's actually from my hometown. She has a really good following now, and she has lost, I don't even know how much weight, but she has made crazy impressive progress. And just watching her Insta stories every day, going to the gym and telling people like, go to the gym, don't cheat yourself. That has inspired me a ton. Another one that has inspired me is Fit Savvy. She was overweight and now she is looking good. And just watching those girls' Insta stories inspires me. And that made me start sharing my stuff on Insta story. And I've actually heard people complain before about like, why people shouldn't be sharing that, and thinking it's annoying, but it inspires people. That's literally what inspired me back in December, by watching people's Insta stories and seeing they're making all this progress. They're going to the gym every day, reminding the people who watch them to go to the gym every day. So that's why I want to kind of like pay it forward and post about my progress, because maybe it will inspire someone else. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go over there, because I try to stay like real updated over there. So filling my mind with positive things has been the biggest thing. If you have to unfollow things that are negative, do that. Just surround yourself with positive things that motivate you. Another thing I do, this doesn't sound like it has to do with weight loss or fitness, but reading self-help books, that keeps me in a very positive headspace. I will link a few of my top self-help books that have completely helped switch my mindset. Also listening to podcasts. If you tend to spiral down in a negative mindset, listen to podcasts that are inspirational. When I'm getting ready, a time that I might be like thinking my own possible negative thoughts, I will listen to a very inspirational podcast. Those are just some things I do to keep my mindset in a good place. You have to find your own motivation and inspiration. This sounds harsh, and I would have hated hearing this before, but if there's something you want to do, you're not doing it, it's an excuse. Like, you have control over living the life you want. We have the internet. You're watching this video. You're finding out what I've done to change things. With anything, you can do that. If there's a career that you want, you can look online and see what other successful people are doing and how they got to where they are. That's another good thing with podcasts. There's so many different podcasts, as well as YouTube videos, people sharing information of the steps they took to get to where they are at. A lot of those people came from struggle and overcame it. And they oftentimes overcome things by doing what I just said and researching what other people are doing and it works. It really works. If there is anything else you want me to dive more into, like the mindset change stuff or how to do blank that you want me to make another video on, please let me know in the comments, because I want to provide you with whatever I can to hopefully help you with whatever you're doing, whatever you want to accomplish. It's all in your mindset. Okay, but I think I need to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you soon with a new one. Bye guys.